The date, September 23rd, has been whispered across decades, a number tied to mystery, prophecy, and fear. Again and again, it resurfaces, sending chills through believers and skeptics alike. But what does it truly mean for you? This is not just another rumor, not just another conspiracy theory floating in the chaos of the internet. September 23rd holds deep significance in prophecy circles, linked to patterns, symbols, and signs hidden in plain sight. Welcome to Prophecy Pulse. If you are drawn to mysteries, prophecy, and the truth hidden behind dates the world dismisses, then you are in the right place. Like, share, and subscribe, because what you hear today will not leave you unchanged. Over the years, many dates have been pinned to prophecies, but September 23rd remains strangely unshaken in its impact. It's a date that refuses to fade away, reappearing in history, astronomy, and even religious texts. In 2017, prophecy watchers saw something extraordinary in the sky, the Revelation 12 sign. For some, it was nothing but cosmic coincidence. For others, it was the heavens declaring a shift in humanity's story. The alignment showed a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon beneath her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. To prophecy scholars, this was no accident. It was a biblical warning written across the stars. For centuries, Revelation 12 has been studied, questioned, and feared. And yet, when the celestial alignment matched its words on September 23, 2017, millions asked if prophecy was unfolding before their very eyes. The significance of this was not an immediate catastrophe, but in the marking of a season, a shift in the spiritual climate, the beginning of something far greater than one day of doom could ever capture. And that is what many miss. Prophecy often doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't always strike with fire, it signals with shadows, preparing those who listen for what lies ahead. So why September 23rd? Why does this date keep returning again and again across prophecy circles, internet forums, and even mainstream headlines? The answer lies in patterns too strong to ignore. September marks the biblical season of trumpets, a time deeply tied to judgment, repentance, and the sounding of heavenly warnings. For Israel, it was a time of reckoning. For prophecy, it became a time of awakening. Many scholars believe that key prophetic events cluster around God's appointed times, and September 23rd aligns with one of the most watchful seasons. The Feast of Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, the Feast of Tabernacles, all point to divine timetables. But beyond calendars and astronomy, September 23rd is remembered for another reason. The world itself seems to tremble around this date. Natural disasters, global tensions, and warnings of chaos often surge near it. History is littered with examples: wars breaking out, earthquakes shaking foundations, storms tearing nations apart. While skeptics call it coincidence, prophecy watchers call it confirmation. The earth is groaning. There are two types of signs prophecy speaks of. The first are global: disasters, wars, famines, pandemics. These shake nations and force the world to its knees. But the second type is more dangerous. It happens in silence. The second sign is within the church itself. A falling away, a cooling of faith, a generation that once believed slowly turning to doubt, compromise, and rejection of truth. Prophecy says this must come first, and this is where the September 23rd warnings cut deep. Because while the world looks for earthquakes and comets, the greatest shaking is happening within the hearts of believers. The church is being tested, purified, and exposed. Persecution rises, memberships decline, churches close their doors, faith becomes mocked, and millions who once followed the light begin to wander into darkness, unsure if prophecy was ever real. But prophecy is not designed to destroy faith. It is meant to ignite it. The warnings of September 23rd remind us that history is not random. Every sign, every alignment, every season is pointing toward a climax. When Revelation speaks, it speaks of both terror and triumph. It speaks of tribulation, but also of redemption. September 23rd is not about fear. It's about preparation. It's about knowing where you stand when the shaking begins. The Revelation 12 sign was a marker, but it was not the end. It was a trumpet blast, reminding us that the story is unfolding, piece by piece. And you, listening now, are part of that unfolding. Imagine the heavens declaring that your time on earth is not meaningless, that the struggles, the battles, the confusion all fit into a cosmic script. That's what prophecy does. It connects your small story to the great one. The whispers of September 23rd remind us, you are living in a prophetic age. Wars in the headlines, moral collapse in society, technology rising to godlike status. It all fits the patterns laid down thousands of years ago. We often think prophecy is about predicting dates, but in truth, prophecy is about understanding seasons, and we are living in a season of warning, awakening, and preparation. September 23rd stands as a banner over it. The world wants distraction. Prophecy wants focus. The world laughs at signs. Prophecy demands attention. The world offers fear. Prophecy offers clarity. And clarity is what the September 23rd message delivers to us. Some will dismiss it as hysteria. Some will mock. Others will ignore. But for those who pay attention, September 23rd is a reminder that the clock is ticking. The hour is late, and the choices we make now will echo in eternity. So what does this mean for you? It means you cannot afford to live unaware. You cannot afford to brush off prophecy as myth or superstition. Because when the signs converge, ignorance is not protection. Look around you. Nations shaking, leaders falling, families breaking, faith weakening. All of these are part of the prophecy, not distant warnings, present realities. And September 23rd reminds us of the bigger picture behind them. Prophecy is not about fear-mongering. It is about alignment. It is about knowing where to stand when the storms come. And the storms, dear listener, are no longer on the horizon. They are breaking. September 23rd is not just a date. It is a symbol, a reminder that we are closer to the fulfillment of prophecy than ever before. A wake-up call that history is rushing toward its conclusion. When the church is shaken, many will fall. But prophecy also says there will be a remnant, a group who will not bow, who will not give up, who will shine brighter as the darkness thickens. Will you be part of that remnant? That is the true meaning of September 23rd. It forces you to choose, to sleep through the signs or to awaken to them, to fear the storm or to prepare for it. This is why the world keeps talking about it, why September 23rd refuses to fade into obscurity, because deep down, people sense that it matters, that it's more than a coincidence, that it's a warning stitched into time itself. And when prophecy speaks, we would be wise to listen, because prophecy has never failed. It has warned of kingdoms rising and falling. It has predicted the scattering and regathering of Israel. It has spoken, and history has obeyed. So when it whispers about September 23rd, do not dismiss it. Take it seriously. Reflect on where you stand. Because prophecy is not just about nations, it's about you. And if you've heard this far, maybe it's because you were meant to. Maybe this is not random. Maybe September 23rd is not just a prophecy about the world, but about your life, your faith, your future. Prophecy doesn't just warn, it calls. It calls you to wake up, to see the times, to prepare your heart, to stand strong when others collapse. That is the heartbeat behind the September 23rd prophecy. At Prophecy Pulse, we do not chase fear, we seek truth. And the truth is, prophecy is alive. September 23rd is a marker, but what matters most is how you respond to the call behind it. This is your moment to step into awareness, to connect the signs, to see the patterns, to prepare, not panic, to awaken, not slumber, to walk with clarity, not confusion. And as the world spins deeper into chaos, you will remember this message. September 23rd is not about fear of the unknown. It is about readiness for the inevitable. So stay watchful, stay awake. The signs are speaking and prophecy is unfolding. And if you found value in this message, share it with others, because they too must know what is coming. This is Prophecy Pulse. Subscribe now, because we will continue unveiling the hidden truths, the signs ignored, and the warnings written in time. You are part of this journey, and your awareness matters. Remember this: prophecy is not given to scare you, it is given to prepare you. September 23rd is not just another date. It is a reminder that time is short and destiny is near. Stay awake, stay ready, and stay connected. Because the prophecy everyone is talking about is not just about September 23rd. It is about you.